nuts.
Yeah, that's why you should eat it.
Yeah. That's why you should eat it.
Bacon is one of the items hand-gifted from God.
Okay.
Bacon. And then the nectar of the gods is Tabasco sauce. And green sauce.
People say they don't
Taco Bell green sauce?
No, just normal green
Okay,
sauce.
I thought you were talking about
Like real green sauce.
Okay, because I was saying like, oh yeah, my boss drinks that.
It's really gross.
But yeah, I thought that was equally as weird and disgusting. My hot sauce of preference is Louisiana Crystal. That shit's so good. I put it on everything.
Mine's Tabasco, for sure. I can drink Tabasco.
Tabasco's good too. That's probably my second choice.
Well then.
It's
People say like you are what you eat, so that would mean that bacon comes from pork.
So
y'all be pigs.
I'm about the 7 pigs that took to make this, and the 1 cow to make the cheese.
That's really depressing. That
except the cow lives.
Yeah,
you know that.
Well, not for long.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, no.
And eventually
it goes to claim jumper.
We'll eat that. We'll take care of the rest of the cow when we go have steaks at the Buttermill one of these nights.
Yeah.
The cow lives longer.
We were supposed to do that after the San Francisco trip, but fucking
just way too tired.
Way too tired. And they fed us really well on that trip.
I was starting to pass out as we were driving over the mountains. Let me tell you, driving the mountains is tired, scary.
Yeah.
Because it's not a straight road.
Oh, definitely not.
And there are a lot of curves through the mountains that your headlights can't see too far. And you're going like 65 miles an hour. So, and it's pitch black no matter where you look. So all you can see in front of you is whatever's in your car and the headlights. That's it. And there was no cars out there, too, to help give you guidance.
Yeah,
because it was like 12 at midnight and nobody really drives on the freeway.
I tried so hard to stay up with you, but I just fucking could not.
Usually in your passenger seat, you could sleep.
Yeah, like
I had to be awake to drive back.
Like, I was just like, must stay up. No. We listened to.
There was fog.
We did listen to Disney show tunes most of the ride back. That
was fog.
Yeah.
In Sacramento, there was like enough fog that you could actually see it coming fast. And Bronson naturally had to listen.
Yeah, the Persona 4 music with the fog.
Brunson, I have come to the realization that Anthony Taw has had one more slice than you.
That is fine. I am full.
Are you really?
Yeah. Because I ate a big lunch.
Oh, okay.
I ate at 3.
I can't finish that either. I'm only going to have like 2.
You can take it.
Alright, that sounds good to me. It's good cold.
Yeah.
It'll save me money tomorrow.
I feel like
I think it's a little too bready for me.
Yeah.
Again, I'm tired of the tomato sauce. Like, when I eat a pizza, all I taste is the tomato sauce.
Oh, see, that's one of my favorite parts.
Cheese.
See, that's what I like. I want tomato sauce with cheese. Like, I don't want to taste the crust. Really.
I don't know if the bacon makes it any better.
The bacon makes it very salty.
Yeah.
Like, that makes it a very, very salty pizza.
I would suggest to everyone who wants to try out this pizza to not look at the caloric intake.
Dude,
because
isn't it like 800 calories a piece?
And then you just go ahead and tell them. Yeah, it's really brutal on your body.
Like, you know,
how's your weight?
It's actually going pretty well. I'm down to 250 even.
Can you give me more Kool-Aid, man?
We're almost out, actually, but
Oh, man.
But I will get us each a little bit. But, yeah, man, like 800 a piece. That's just fucking...
Yeah, it's
Anytime
this stuff is really bad.
Any restaurant or grab fast food.
Not always. Like, because I've been trying to cut weight, I've been kind of keeping an eye on that. You can get away with some stuff.
You know what? Genghis Grill is a really, really healthy place to go.
Yeah, like, it just depends on what you get. Like, obvious one, but like Porta Subs and Subway, if you order the right sandwich, you get a pretty good sandwich. Like, you just can't order a foot long. You order like a 6-inch sandwich.
You mean an 11-inch long?
Oh yes. Have you seen that picture on Facebook and Tumblr of it's a foot long from Subway, and they measured it. It's 11 inches. It's like, Subway, you think this is a motherfucking game? Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a lawsuit about that, and Subway succeeded in defending itself by saying that the foot long was just a name. It didn't necessarily mean that it was a foot long.
Semantics.
Oh man, right? Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I mean, that is a dumb, frivolous lawsuit.
It is, yeah.
Defended by an equally stupid defense. So
it only makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
This is beef, we swear.
Yep.
It's just a name, beef.
Well, that's why, like, you'll go to a fast food place, you'll be like, the chocolatey whatever. That is not chocolate. It is chocolatey, and they let you know. Oh, Anthony and I got this in there.
Yeah. I take some of the music from the new Smash, 3DS, and...
Yeah, how did you get that?
We registered the Wii U and 3DS version with Club Nintendo before the New Year.
Oh, you have to do both of them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I didn't. I still don't have the Wii U one.
Yeah.
So, which will come this spring, but spring's today.
Yeah.
So
oh, yeah.
I was really bummed that this did not have Mega Man music, though. But it does have music from Tetris for some reason.
Pacman.
Pacman makes sense. Speaking of Pac-Man, PSN has a sale where a bunch of games are $1 this weekend. And one of them is Pac-Man Championship Edition. You should definitely look into that game for $1.
Yeah, I've already got it.
How satisfying is that game when you get a ghost train?
It is.
And you turn around, it's like do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And it's like it blows up like with colors and shit.
That game, Pac-Man was always a really addictive game for me ever since I was a little kid. That was like one of the first games I ever played. And then when it came out on Xbox Live Arcade, I played it to death. And then that came out, and just for a solid 2 months, just every day on the 360 playing that damn game.
Also, the Mortal Kombat collection is on sale for 90 cents. I'm gonna get that when I get home.
What games is that collection?
I don't know. I think it's nice. I think it's 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, that's good. You can play. Those were the 3 good ones, and then you get 5 games that wildly vary in quality till 9.
Well, I do think that the most recent one, 9. I thought that one was pretty good. Yeah,
9 was really good. I played with Kratos in that game. He was my main in that game.
You poor stab.
Why? What's wrong with Kratos?
He's slow. He's the slowest character in the game, easily. His combos are poop.
Mr. DDD, what are you saying again?
Hey, let me know when you guys can stand up against DDD.
I main Zangief in Street Fighter. He's not exactly fast.
Can you handle Bremen Zangief? Like if you were both Zangief?
We're pretty evenly matched.
Because I hate fighting Bremen when he's Zangief.
He is probably this much better than me with Zangief. And it's because he closes a little bit better than
Bastard.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Did you guys hear about, speaking of Kratos, did you hear about that news about God of War?
Yeah.
The 10th anniversary. You would think God of War 4? God of War Vita, maybe?
God of War collection on PS4? No. We get one God of War game on the PlayStation 4.
You know what? I'd still be mad if it was a collection. I would just be less mad. God of War 3 remastered.
On the PS4.
So you know what they did for The Last of Us? They're doing that for God of War 3.
Okay, can I just say that I'm getting really fed up with this remaster bullshit? I get it. Some people don't get I get
Just
it.
make Anthony feel really uncomfortable.
Some people... Oh, yeah, it's like, but what happens if you didn't have it?
Go on. Keep going.
I'm like zooming in on that. Yeah! Some TJ love.
I'll be sure to give you only 2% of the cut on the highest.
2%. Well, we got none, honestly.
Yeah, we got 0% of the money from that.
But the problem I have with... I'm getting really fed up with remasters. Because it's like, yeah, I get it. It's like, oh, but what if you've never had a PS2? That's valid, but... We're remastering The Last of Us.
Here's the
God of
thing,
War.
I don't
and
mind-
Final Fantasy X and X-2 again.
I don't mind if it's an older
And
game.
this again, and Tomb Raider again, and this again, and
But
this again,
I-
and this again.
I don't think God of War 3...
Half of all the releases
God of War
I hear
3...
is a bunch of remasters.
Alright, here's the difference between...
Pokemon even.
Alright, So this is why God of War 3 irritates me. Halo 2, 10 years old. And it got a real remake. Not a remaster, a remake.
Yeah, it's a really badass remake.
And then Final Fantasy X, like 14 years old. And they redid all the music. Fucking Last of Us, Tomb Raider, and GTA, only a year old. You might have been waiting for the new platform, so you weren't buying games for the old ones. I get these. I understood those remakes. For a game that is 5 years old.
And it's already in a remastered collection.
Yeah, like the fuck. And like, it's not like God of War 3 is a rare game either. You know, and this isn't like when the games got, like PS2 games got remastered for PS3 and Vita. Like, that was going from SD to HD. Like, I got that. Like, when that God of War collection, the first God of War collection came out, which is a collection up there, like, God of War 2 was 2 or 3 years old at that point. That didn't bother me because it was like, oh, it's in HD now with trophies and whatnot. But this, it's like, you're getting a frame rate bump and a resolution bump, and that's all about it.
So I think what bothers me is that the least or the smallest price that this game is probably going to be listed at is $40. Yeah, the highest is $60. So for half of that $40, you can get God of War, Ghost of Sparta, God of War, Chains of Olympus, God of War 1, 2, and 3 on the PlayStation 3 collection.
Yeah, you can get the Saga, which I have.
Yeah, and that's what,
That was
like,
totally
it's got to be like
worth it.
20, 30 bucks,
Like,
yeah.
40
That's totally worth it.
New.
$30.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially since I think Ghost of Sparta is one of the most
Ghost
underrated.
of Sparta is one of the most. Yeah, I agree with that. That game was awesome.
Yeah, it was.
And my favorite out of the series is 2, but man,
My favorite is 3, but 2 is very good.
yeah.
My favorite is God of War Ascension.
Why did you just lie to everyone?
Mine's the original. It's the one that started it
The
all.
original
Yeah, the original
is pretty cool if it weren't for the fact that it was really frustrating.
I think
Because
Yeah.
I gave up.
that game.
Sorry, not Pandora's Tower, Pandora's Box.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know what you meant. Yeah.
yeah. That fucking Pandora's Temple was not adoring this shit.
Yeah, I gave up in that part. But 2 was awesome, 3 was.
3 was just like,
it was just one gigantic blow up.
yeah, like that game was just, what ridiculous shit can we do? Fight Hercules and you punch him till he doesn't have a face?
That was sick.
That was just like, fuck you. One thing that's always weird about Greek mythology for me, so I saw Hercules from Disney when I was a young kid. I'm sure we all did. And now anytime like someone says Hades, I think of that Hades. And how much better would God of War 3 be if that was the Hades you
It would be a really fucked up Kingdom Hearts is what it would be.
How much better would Kingdom Hearts be if it were like God of War?
Yeah, that's true.
That would like fucking just like Sora ripping off like Jafar's head. Like, it'd be great.
Holy God. Can you ignore that for me, Anthony? Just hit one of the side buttons. Oh, okay, now it's recording.
Yep. Okay.
It just took a while.
A little hiccup there. Yeah, that remastered, that's super fucking just. You know, like if they want to go, Majora's Mask, I get too. That game's 15 years old.
Yeah.
But God of War 3 is already in HD. It's already, it's 5 years old, barely. It is 5 years old this year, and I just don't get the point of remaking it. So
I really don't feel like, in the case of Grand Theft Auto, that stuff made sense because it's like, hey, you get first-person mode and you get new features.
And it's only a year old, and some people skipped it.
And in the case of like, what's another one? Last of Us Remastered, that's basically, okay, pay $50 or $60 or $40 to turn up the graphic settings. That's it.
No, and all the DLC.
Yeah.
Okay, and all the DLC, paying $40 for a graphics bump and DLC. Okay, maybe.
Also, like, PS3 wasn't a lot of people in the States' primary platform. And once again, I know tons of people who just stopped buying games for the old consoles when the new ones were announced. So I get the ones that are a year old. I get the ones that are like 10, 15 years old. I don't get the ones that are like 5.
For me, it's just remasters. I just kind of feel like there's so much focus on the remasters that you could have used that energy elsewhere. It just felt like here's the thing. I've seen so many remasters, and I'm kind of in that camp where okay, I kind of understand the point of remaster because, for example, I've never owned a PlayStation 2, which means I'm probably never going to get to Final Fantasy X. Wow, I could buy it from a PS3. That's kind of neat. I kind of get that point, but I kind of feel like there's so many remasters that I feel like half the gaming release catalog is about remasters.
Well,
And
I
I'm
think
just like I feel like people are caring about looking more about easy money and oh, here's an old game. Here's nostalgia packaged for you for $50. Here's more nostalgia. Like, yeah, I'm a sucker for stuff like Alpha Sapphire. That's just essentially Sapphire but remade. But,
like I think there's a difference between a remake and a remaster.
Yeah, there is.
Like Halo 2, that is a remake. You know, fucking.
in the case of Halo 2 and Alpha Sapphire, that actually is good for fans. But whenever you're talking about something like, oh, here's The Last of Us remastered. Oh, the game's only 8-year-old, but here we go. Here's a PS4 version, 1080p, pretty. Enjoy it, Naughty Dog. Bye.
So, but both of those games you said, Halo 2 and Sapphire, those are both remakes.
Those are like remakes of games that were 10 years old, and
Yeah.
wow, in like Alpha Sapphire, they
Like
changed,
Majora's Mask is a remake.
Oh yeah,
they
definitely.
changed so much that it almost felt like a new, like it felt like a different game, but at the same time, it still had that same core
Yeah, they changed
feel
the
to it.
graphics, they add stuff, take out stuff.
Like those terminals in Halo 2, how awesome are those? Right?
They're really sweet, yeah.
The Last of Us remastered. Oh, it's a prettier game with DLC.
Yeah, that's remastered.
Final Fantasy X remastered. Oh, here's some stuff that you never saw in Japan, and here's a graphical update.
Oh, and the music update too. They did a music update.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
Like GTA first person mode and just,
That I think GTA is a really good remastered. That's
I
all,
think
I that's all you
yeah,
can
I
say.
feel it's okay.
I think that's like best case scenario. for
I have to
because
say,
basically, my problem. Okay, having played GTA the story again for the third time, except this time on PS4, my opinion of it is, I don't care about first person mode. It runs a lot better because it's not suffocating the whole time, like it did on the PS3. And that's about it. And here's the thing: they're like, "Oh, first-person mode. Every car has an interior." Well, it's quite shameful to say, but I've seen more dashboard variety in vans in that game than cars. They all have the exact same dashboard and radios. Okay, the same three, and in vans, I've seen like 2 or 3, 4 different versions of van dashboards. And I sit here and I'm just like, so.
The thing about these remasters, you notice they don't come out on PC, and the reason is because they don't exist for PC, because that's just those games on Ultra. You know, like that's what that is. Like GTA on PC is like that running on Ultra is going to look better than the console versions, the PS4 and Xbox One version. Like, we notice the Borderlands games are coming to PS4 and Xbox One.
Handsome Jack collection.
Yeah, like, why is that not coming out on PC? Because you can get it on PC. Just turn all your shit on.
I thought it was coming out on PC.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just
Well, that's cool because
not to mention, if they try selling a collection, it's going to be a little hard to try and price it.
Steam
You
sales.
get every other bit of that collection on Steam.
So
Access granted.